we didn't get to this question on the show tonight, but one of the Pedro was one of the guys that kind of brought it up. If he asked if if they had to come down to him, Mighty Mouse, or Jarvis Landry for kickoff returns, would we use Mighty Mouse for kickoff returns, or would we just kind of let Juice take over? And for me, I would rather leave Juice, keep him at the receiver position, so you're not jeopardizing him on kickoff returns, because that is one of the most dangerous positions to play in the NFL. I mean, of course, they're eventually going to probably get rid of it over time because, people are just getting hurt or whatever it may be. But with Mighty Mouse, I mean, that dude, he's just unreal. And the stuff that I seen him do at Texas Tech, the clips and the highlights, I mean, he may be short, but that's like, I mean, we were talking on the show about Darren Sproles. He is short, but man, that guy is fast. And this kid is just like him, but he's like twice the speed. I mean, he's just unreal. I'm not trying to talk him up because he's a Dolphin player, or hopefully he'll remain a Dolphin player, because I'm really excited about him, because I don't know, it just seems like every time I get excited about certain players or anything like that, then they end up getting, cut by the team or whatever. Like, I don't know. I don't want to get my hopes up. Let's just put it that way. But I have a feeling they're going to probably keep him. Same thing with like our tight ends, like Jordan Cameron. If he can continuously try to keep holding on the ball when we need him the most. He definitely came up big in the New England game for us. Definitely held on to the ball for us there and won us the game against New England and cost them their home field advantage for the playoffs. So screw New England. But no, I'm very certain that he can probably keep the position. Same thing for Sims. I actually agree with Dave. I do believe that Sims is the better of tight ends, but you also have to throw in that Marquise Gray in the factor too, that he's going to be fighting for a position too. Now, if we do cut a tight end, I know we're not talking too much on Marquise Gray, but I've seen what the kid can do. And if the Dolphins are willing to give the kid a try, I really strongly believe that the kid can go. He's got all the talent in the world, and you got to remember he was a former quarterback at the University of Minnesota, and he was a running quarterback, so he was fast. And then eventually he converted to a running back, and then he converted to a wide receiver, then a tight end. So he is a dynamic player. He can catch out of the backfield. I mean, we don't talk about him, and that's fine. Not very many people really know about him, but I am excited about Marquise Gray. Not very many people are. I seen what he did to my Iowa Hawkeyes, and I seen it firsthand. I seen it in living color, so the kid has got talent. Yes, college is a lot different than NFL. I hadn't seen him do much in the NFL because I didn't see him play for Buffalo when he was up there. So, but I'm very excited about what this season's going to bring. Same thing with the defense. I'm just pumped that Cameron Wake is coming back to the team. Signs the 2 years. Hopefully he stays healthy and will retire a Miami Dolphin. So pumped about that. I mean, he is definitely the heart of that defense. Kind of wishing that Ndamukong Suh would be, but it is what it is. I guess only time will tell if he will get his act together and eventually come around and be that leader that we're desperately needing on this team. He's just too himself. We don't need a player like that. We need somebody that's more involved in the team. So hopefully Adam Gase can get under his skin and get him in there and talk to these younger guys to show him that, you can't be like this and expect these younger guys and even the veterans to respect you, because you're just going to be a cancer in the locker room, and we don't need that. We already had that with Incognito and Martin. I mean, and same thing with Wallace and freaking Brandon Marshall. We already had all these cancers in the locker room. We definitely don't need another one. So, I'm not 100% with everybody else, with Laramie Tunsil. I'm 100. Okay, I don't mean like that. I hope that he will not be a bust, is what I'm trying to get at. Everybody seems to okay, we got the steal of the draft, which I strongly believe, yes, we did get the steal of the draft when we got him. But my only, I guess, kind of concern is everybody looks good when, you're at the combine and you're just by yourself, I just hope that he proves that, he's about the team, and that video was, forever ago, and he's about the team, and he can protect Tannehill, and we didn't get another Deion Jordan and blow another first round draft pick. So definitely just want to touch base on that. I got about 7 minutes left, so I just want to make sure that I talk about another thing with a free agency. Arian Foster, I apologize. Sorry about that. Arian Foster and Noshawn Marino, both of them are on free agency. There was a question on tonight's show. We talked about whether or not if we could land either one of these two guys, would we take Arian Foster or Noshawn Marino, or do we just take and keep who we got with J.I. or Drake and keep those two and the main backs, or do we try to keep these guys or try to go after one of these guys? And for me, I would try to go after Arian Foster just based on the fact that he's got the experience. Yes, he is very injury prone, but the fact of the matter is he was the workhorse at when he played for the Texans. It's not really his fault that he got injured so much. When you don't have a quarterback, and basically the Anthony Hopkins and Andre Johnson, those two were getting double teamed. I mean, what's the quarterback going to do? I mean, he had to hand it off every freaking time. Those two were pretty much covered. So he basically had to be the whole team. So Lamar Miller is going to find out firsthand what a workhorse is going to be. And, I don't know if he's prepared for that. Nothing against Lamar Miller. I love him. He was a Dolphin, and I have all the respect in the world for that kid. But he's going to find out firsthand. He wants the ball. He's going to get it a lot playing for the Texans. So, but we just need that leadership, and not necessarily just the leadership, but just that veteran back that we can have come in. And I mean, he's a dynamic back that can catch out of the backfield, as Daniel Burt mentioned in tonight's show. If you go on that podcast and listen to that, he is also can be just used on third and short, or he could be a starting back. I mean, either one, it would work. So I think anything could be good. No Sean Marino, it would be wonderful to see him back as a Miami Dolphin, but the fact of the matter is, he just, with him being out of the game for over a season, and that leg just doesn't, I don't know, it just doesn't sit well with me, him being gone for that long and not having any playing time. And he did really well for us against New England, and I really appreciate what he did for us, especially, the cheerleading part, getting the team pumped up when we needed them. We need more players like him. I wish a lot more players had the enthusiasm that he does and that he shows for team spirit. If half the team had as much enthusiasm as he did, we would be better off. But yeah, hopefully one of these days we'll get our stuff together. But I just hope that come this season, with everybody running their mouth saying that the Dolphins are going to finish with 4 wins or 6 wins tops, I told myself in the beginning of the season that I wasn't going to get my hopes up, which I'm still not. I'm trying not to, I should say, but the fact of the matter is, it's hard not to. Everything that I'm seeing and everything that has been going on since Coach Adam Gase has come in, it is hard not to get excited about this season. He has proven himself on numerous occasions that this is something to get excited about. He's definitely a younger coach, and something that we're going to be definitely... He almost seems like the Don Shula of coaches. Now, we've said that a lot about a lot of other coaches, so I kind of want to knock on wood a little bit. But, I don't know, maybe Mr. Ross is finally onto something. Maybe he finally figured out, hey, I'm finally learning something. I finally figured out how to run a team. Who knows? So, I hope that my team is finally coming back to the glory days of the 70s before I was born, and I can't wait to finally see the team win, and hopefully I'll be around long enough to see them win a championship. I got about a minute and a half left to go, so until the next time I talk to you guys, I just want to say thank you guys for your support. Fins up, and I will talk to you later. Peace out.
How do you give your heart to something only you embrace? How do you put your mind to something that you love? When you were growing up,